for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Before I begin my second round of questioning, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record from the USGS the Figure 1, the role of non-fuel minerals commodities in the U.S. economy, estimated values of 2024. And it's this page in the book, Mr. Chair. With that being said, Mr. Jensen, you had talked about, you mentioned
Ms.
that.
Stauber, without objection, so ordered. Sorry about that, a little slow.
Mr. Jensen, you mentioned the all of the above energy strategy. I couldn't agree with you more. And then the best will rise to the top, right? So wind and solar may work in different parts of our nation, but don't force northern Minnesota, who's going through a snowstorm right now, to depend on energy that's not reliable, that's intermittent, not affordable. So I love your comments about all of the above, and I would add the best will rise to the top. Mr. Sweetnam, you had talked about, you had mentioned that about the critical minerals and the Chinese dominance. In the Congo, there's 15 of the 19 industrial mines are owned by the Communist country of China. And even the Biden administration agreed with this statement. 33% of the cobalt that comes into the United States is mined by child slave labor out of those mines. So with that being said, I wanted to, you had mentioned there's people are okay driving their EV vehicles or their green technology, as long as it doesn't come from our country. I had heard a term last week called, we're exporting our environmental guilt. We're exporting our environmental guilt. We're okay saying we've got, everything's green, we want green technology, et cetera. Yet we turn a blind eye when the Biden administration agrees with a memorandum of understanding to bring the cobalt here. Ms. Gibson, you cannot agree with that. Can you?
Of course, I condemn child labor. We condemn child labor. I'm a mother myself.
I agree with you. And Ms. Gibson, in northern Minnesota, we've been mining for 145 years. The cleanest water comes right from the ground in the heart of mining country. Would you rather the Minnesota miners, under the best environmental standards, the best labor standards in the world, mine that cobalt so we can use in our country, rather than getting it from communist country of China using those poor labor conditions? Yes or no?
Again, of course.
Thank you.
Condemn
Ms. Gibson, do you know how, Ms. Gibson, do you know how long on average it takes to open up a mine from exploring to mineral extraction? Do you know the average time it takes to open up a United States mine? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It's not 30 and it's more than 28. Can you imagine that? The only country that takes longer is Zambia. Here we are, we have a strategic national security issue in this country. And we talk about permitting. Let's get it done for all industries, as Mr. Jensen said. When we do that, we can hold the security of this country in the palm of our own hands. The only state that has more mineral wealth than Minnesota is Alaska. And the Biden administration put more sanctions on that state of Alaska than they did Iran. Unbelievable. So we have an opportunity, not only this committee, but the Natural Resources Committee, to extract the minerals here under our labor standards. We are blessed with the abundance of these natural resources. Let's do it right, and let's lead the world. I'll be damned if I'll let China control the destiny of this country. When we know better, we do better. Mr. Sweetnam, you give the example of China and the Japan example. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? We are at the crisis point in our nation as far as strategic national security, not only on energy, but critical minerals. We must secure our nation's strategic national security by mining them here, using the American labor, American technology. It's American communities for American economy. This is the fight of the 21st century, in my opinion. Energy and critical mineral dominance. And there's not a country that's set up for in the world but the United States. I yield back.